Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty, 11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Bengals hit 11-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They felt they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run the option here on first and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second and 9, Allen rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Diggs going in motion right. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. back to mix it on first down. To about the 33-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them, both sides to be thrilled with that.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen running the option to the left. And they run with Harris off the option. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The kick by Bass is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Here we go, here we go.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, hey. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 empty. Hey. 11 stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Running right through him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
56. Alert!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. DJ Reader there on the tackle. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Allen to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Here we go.
This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Complete to Boyd. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.